everybody out there. Want to say thank you for subscribing and hitting that like button on some of my previous videos. I'm gonna ask you guys to continue to do the same. Send this video out to people you know. Today's story is going to be somewhat serious and it actually has a sad ending to it, but it happened. Um, so here we go. So I worked with this lady, right? This lady, she was previously in the Navy back in the day. She was a reservist at this time, right? So her husband was previously in the Navy as well. He was retired. So, nice lady, we working together, decent working relationship, got along well, right? So during this time, she had a son. He was a teenager at the time. I can't remember if he was high school or middle school. It was one or the other. So while I was stationed in Jacksonville at this time, I found out Jacksonville has one of the highest rates of juveniles being prosecuted as adults. So I I don't know the reason behind it, but if you're a youth doing crimes, they will prosecute you as an adult. So unfortunately, her son had an altercation at school and with another kid. And so what actually happened is her son walked up behind the other little boy. This is so what she told me, grabbed him by his shoulder and turned him around, like pulled him and turned him around. So when he turns around, boom, hits him, right? Knocks him out cold before he even hits the ground. But unfortunately, this happened when, while on cement. So when the young kid fell to the ground and unconscious, he died. I'm not sure if it happened like, days later. I can't remember if it happened days later or immediately, but yeah, the young kid died over this altercation. So, like I said, how they prosecute down there in Florida, they were pushing for, max time against this young kid. So we're gonna jump over to the retiree. So her husband, like I said, who was retired military, while he was in the Navy, was on the Navy boxing team. So the prosecutors used that information against the kid. They tried to use that and say because the father knew how to box, he knew where to punch he knew different pressure points and where to hit, and he had to tell his son that he didn't believe it could just be just it just happened. They couldn't believe that, so they prosecuted him to. I can't remember. I believe he got double digits. They gave him double digit years, which was unfortunate, man. But I'm not sure what happened. So to the young man, he should be out by now. But it was an unfortunate story.